18 coins are green. Fear is at 16. Nobody told the market. Fear and greed. Up from 14 to 16. Extreme fear. Traders are sprinting toward the exit while the board lights up green like a casino that forgot to close. Here's who's printing while the crowd screams fire. Traditional markets are quietly grinding higher. Fear is clocking out early. VIX down 1.8%. NASDAQ up 0.8%. Gold up 0.3%. S&P 500 up 0.3%. VIX bleeding out while NASDAQ and S&P push-up is textbook risk-on, complacency with a pressed collar. While suits celebrate calm, crypto decided to throw its own party without them. 18 coins green while fear screams danger. The market crashed its own funeral. 18 coins green, 2 red out of 20 on screen. Zcash leads the pack at 20.4%. Bitensor takes the hardest hit at down 18.8%. The crowd is terrified, and the chart doesn't care. When sentiment hits the floor and price refuses to follow, that's not confusion. That's technical structure overriding emotion. Zcash just posted 20%, and someone knows something. But the macro outside this party looks different. 18 green coins, extreme fear. The crowd is bullish and terrified simultaneously. 46 million trades in the last 24 hours, up 1.9% from yesterday. On-chain volume at $17.8 billion, down 75%. 76,460 new tokens created, up 3.9%. Top launchpad, PumpFun with $87.9 million in volume. Tokens created up 3.9%, because nothing says healthy market, like minting more lottery tickets during a fire drill. New launches just made this weirder. Jelly, Wcoin, Aliqui, the meta is random syllables dressed up as tokens. Chasing that W leads the pack with a peak market cap of $3.2 million and $5 million in volume. Liquid follows with $2.9 million peak market cap and $391,000 in volume. Prediction, Jelly rounds it out at $1.4 million market cap. The rest of the board, Pixel Loot, Gen Z ETF. Explosive percentage gains on zero volume is just a number having a conversation with itself. These aren't launches, they're mirages in a casino that forgot to unlock the doors. But did the veterans actually show up today? They showed up. 18 of 20 coins in the green. Blue chips leading, Memecoins clinging on for dear life. The veterans answered the question. Border fail. Coin down 5.6%. Extreme fear, 18 green coins. The market is running scared and up, which is the most unhinged sentence I've said all week. Zcash up over 20% in a Fear 16 environment is either a miracle or a trap. I'm not touching that without a hazmat suit. But who actually called Zcash before it ran? Shah just answered that question. 324. Solana says he knew exactly where to look. Chairman 2 pulled in 248 Solana. Atta pulled in 160 Solana. Domi pulled in 137 Solana. On the weekly board, Scented leads with 755 Solana. Chairman, Scented appear on both daily and weekly. That's not luck. The top is obscenely heavy while the rest of the field scrambles for scraps. I've spent 20 years building models for gains I could have had by just copying one smug wallet. These gains are not typical. Most traders lose money. Protect your capital. Polymarket already priced in what just happened. Did you? Do your own research. Winston warned you. My child, you looked NEU dead in the eyes and said yes, and now you're down over 30% in a green market. You are absolved. Keep buying NEU. It's already priced in. Take out another loan. The floor is definitely in this time. Your penance? Bury this chart like the bone it is, and go sniff out Zcash like the rest of us did today. Your liquidation is someone else's vacation. $121 million moved on Polymarket today, and you missed it. $121.2 million flowed through Polymarket in the last 24 hours. That's down 6.8% from yesterday. Politics is heating up at 63.5% of total volume. Sports is gaining momentum at 17.4% of total volume. Finance is cooling off at 7% of total volume. While 18 coins turned green, prediction markets fixated on geopolitics and Bitcoin price targets, because apparently a bull day still feels like a trap. Smart money hedges everything. The actual bets will make your jaw drop. Your jaw's already on the floor. Wait until you see what people are actually betting on. Iran x Israel/US conflict ends by April 15. Odds shifted up 66.4% this week. Trump announces end of military operations against Iran by April 30th. The market moved 5% up in 7 days. Strait of Hormuz traffic returns to normal by end of April. Weekly swing, up 8%. Israel x Hezbollah ceasefire by April 30, 2026. Bettors pushed this 35.2% up since last week. Someone set an expiry date on a Middle East war like it's a parking meter. April 15. The audacity is architectural. 18 coins are green and Degens are out here pricing geopolitical ceasefire timelines. The market heals. People do not. Not financial advice. I am literally a dog. The smart money already picked a side. Did you? The bettors who picked de-escalation early are sitting on profits the rest of us can only envy. Top Whale profited $229,000 on $667,000 wagered. Second place profited $139,000 on $1.5 million wagered. Third place profited $136,000 on $0 wagered. Someone bet on peace and got paid. I spent 20 years on Wall Street and never once had that kind of clarity. Not every coin survived the green parade. Polymarket bettors put $160,000 on this, currently at 15.5%. Yes, will Rafael Lopez Aliaga win the 2026 Peruvian presidential election? Peruvian politics. Someone wired real money on a candidate polling like a parking ticket. Someone studied the Peruvian electoral map, opened their laptop, and decided Lopez Aliaga was their retirement plan. That is not due diligence. That is a dentist's waiting room magazine treated as investment research. This is why aliens won't visit us. 18 coins green, fear at 16. The chart and the sentiment are in a screaming argument. The price won, fear lost anyway. This is not financial advice. I am a dog. Comment your biggest bag right now. No judgment. See you tomorrow, Degens.